welcome to Washougal High School's Washburn Auditorium for our 106th commencement ceremony, and yes, our first virtual commencement. I am Cherie Gomez-Clark, principal at Washougal High School. At this time, I would like to recognize the members of the class of 2020 who are presently enlisted or preparing to enlist into the military as Senior Rachel Lyle sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Rachel Lyle, for a beautiful presentation of our national anthem. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge the reserved seat we have on our stage tonight. This spot is held in honor of our classmate and friend, Taylor Nichols, who we lost last year. Rest easy, sweet girl. Welcome, parents, family, friends, and community members. We are here to celebrate the accomplishments, commitment, and hard work of the graduates of the class of 2020. Each of these students has met the graduation requirements of the State of Washington and Washougal School District and will soon receive their high school diplomas. Earning a high school diploma is an achievement to be proud of and celebrated. As I introduce the individuals on stage, I ask that you help me in sharing appreciation for their contributions, dedication, and the support they have provided, not only to our graduates, but to all students and staff who are a part of the Washougal community. They are Board President Corey Chase and Superintendent Dr. Mary Templeton, and behind the scenes we have Washougal High School Assistant Principals Mark Castle, Gary McGarvey, and our Dean of Students, Tiffany McCormick. Additionally, I want to recognize the Washougal High School staff and counseling team watching from home this evening. Thank you, staff, for your dedication, commitment, and hard work in supporting the class of 2020, as well as all of our other students. This year, unlike other years, has posed one of the biggest challenges in education that we have witnessed. Your strive for excellence during this time is noted, valued, and appreciated. Every year at graduation, we have a staff member speak to our senior class. This year, I asked Melissa Tawiallo, who is not only a dedicated educator at WHS, but is a senior parent and has contributed significantly to our senior class as their advisor. Melissa's calm, her tenacity, her advocacy, and absolute love for this senior class was unshakable during a very rough year. Mrs. T, thank you for all you have done to support this class and all of their accomplishments and help to make their high school years full of memories.
I'm Melissa Tawiallo, and I'm the senior class advisor for the class of 2020. I'm very honored to give this speech today, and I want to say thank you to the seniors for letting me be your grown-up voice for the last 4 years. Also, thank you to the families for sharing your kids with me. Thank you for buying all of the Blue Streamers and putting up with all of my emails. A little over 4 years ago, Mr. Hanson and Mrs. Clark came to me and asked me to be the advisor for the class of 2020. It seemed like a really good fit. I have a daughter in that class, and I knew a lot of the kids. I thought about it for a little bit, and then I said, no thanks. I knew what great kids you were, and I really wanted to watch you grow from the outside looking in. But what I got was so much better. I got to see you guys change, develop, and grow day by day and week by week. Each one of you in the class of 2020 shines so bright, but your lights shine even better when you work together. When I think about all that you've accomplished over the years, it's just absolutely amazing. Almost $2 million in scholarship opportunities, all of the state playoff championships, and the tug of war and color war wins. You guys are absolutely amazing. What other class has 4 valedictorians and 2 prom kings? And I'm getting like I'm gonna start crying. Okay, as you begin to move out into the next phase of your life, remember the power of this community. Remember the strength of your unity together. Everything that you achieved was together, but each one of you had a very important role. As strong as you are as a group, you each have your own special light. Always value the uniqueness that you bring and value each other, and also value everybody that you meet in the future. Think back to all that you achieved together. Think back on everything that you can accomplish when you try hard. And in the words of Cinderella, have the courage to be kind. And where there is kindness, there is goodness. And where there is goodness, there is magic. So go out and make magic. Thank you.
I am proud to now introduce our 4 valedictorians and salutatorian. Each of these students have not only demonstrated the skills and determination to meet the academic standards, but also exemplify what it means to uphold the pillars of Panther Pride through service, character, and integrity. We have an unbelievable senior group, 4 valedictorians. I can't believe that happened. Our first valedictorian is Thomas Heim. Thomas will be attending Washington State University, go Cougs, Pullman, in the fall to major in mechanical engineering on a Navy ROTC scholarship with the goal of becoming a United States naval aviator. His most meaningful accomplishment was attaining the Eagle Scout rank through the Boy Scouts of America. His most memorable and enjoyable WHS experience has been the band program, including pep band, jazz band, and concert ensembles, which he has been a part of the last 4 years. Please welcome Thomas Heim.
Family, friends, classmates, and members of the community, today we celebrate the graduation of the Washougal High School class of 2020, the culmination of our efforts for the last 4 years. I'm here before you today not to talk about how disappointing the last few months of our senior year were, not to talk about how, as many have said, we are alone yet together, or how our resiliency and strengths as a class are showing through as we get through this time. Instead, I'd like to share a few simple yet important lessons I've learned in the past 4 years, lessons that go beyond books and classrooms, lessons in character. Work hard and be patient in everything that you do. After 2 years without making the finals, the Washougal High School Jazz Band finally took away 3rd place at the Clark College Jazz Festival this January. In preparation, students put in their full effort, including one infamous 2.5-hour-long practice session that ended at 9:30 at night. In the end, it was a sweet, sweet victory. Nothing worthwhile in life comes easy, and after working hard to achieve something, I think you'll find that it has far more meaning and worth. Be better than yourself. Hold yourself to a higher standard. Hold yourself accountable. It doesn't matter that your friend did something or that your classmate didn't turn in the work. Don't try to be better than others. Be better than yourself. Go the extra mile. Push through that last rep. You know what you are capable of, so do things to the full extent of your ability. If you do so, you can only improve. If you hold yourself to a higher standard, people will respect you for that. Moreover, you will respect you for that. Always tell the truth. The truth hurts, but it is always better to tell the truth than to lie and have the truth revealed later. Respect everyone. You will certainly meet people in your life that do not hold the same values and beliefs as you. This does not mean that they are wrong or that you are right. You may not agree, but whatever you do, respect them as a person with their own beliefs. Discuss and debate all you want, but the world has enough conflict. Don't be the instigator of more. Be humble. Never be too conceited to accept criticism or help, or to help others. Lastly, be kind. Kindness goes a long way. I would not have been able to get to this point without the kindness and support of countless teachers, friends, and family members. I would like to especially highlight my parents, David and Ellen Hine, my sister Emma, and my grandparents, Jake and Alice Weber, and Dan and Leslie Hine, who have had the greatest impact on my life of anyone I know. As I reflect on my time here, I can't help but realize all the valuable things I've learned. However, it's not what you learn, but how you use it. Going forth from here, I urge you to take at least one of these lessons to heart, and along with what you have learned, better yourself, your community, and the world. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to acknowledge our brave young men and women who have either enlisted or plan to enlist in the armed forces. It takes courage and sacrifice to serve our country. We thank you for this service and your leadership. Our next valedictorian is Grace Jacobson. After high school graduation, she will attend Washington State University, again, go Cougs, to study mathematics in order to teach secondary education in that subject area. She is proud of the academic accomplishments that she has had thus far, but she hopes to make a meaningful, positive impact on her community. Her favorite memory from WHS is going to Eastern Washington University to compete for the Science Olympiad at the state level in her sophomore year. Please welcome Grace Jacobson.
Throughout these last 4 years, I've been met with many challenges. I've faced stage fright performing in band concerts, late nights creating notes for Science Olympiad, and many hours studying for AP tests, amongst other things. One of the more unusual challenges that I've encountered this year is giving this speech to an empty auditorium. Although you, class of 2020, cannot physically be here today, I still welcome and congratulate you. This school as a whole has contributed greatly to my growth as a person, student, and citizen, and I am so proud to be delivering this speech. When we enter our academic careers, it is believed that we must succeed in one way or another. However, success is not binary. There is not one certain achievement that everyone must reach in order to be successful. Success to some is graduating with not only a high school diploma, but also an associate's degree. To others, it is graduating in the top 5%. Still others are simply glad to be here today as a high school graduate, and for some, it's an accomplishment to have made it past their own challenges and to this moment. It is a common misconception that success for people our age is measured by academic achievement solely. I know that sounds a bit ironic coming from a valedictorian, but to me, what defines success is one's resilience through challenges. Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." Every single one of us has overcome something to get here, and that alone is worthy of recognition and celebration. Aside from the pandemic, as a class, we have overcome mental health issues, familial problems, poverty, and many other obstacles. It is our resilience that has carried us through our past, and it is resilience that will propel us into our future. My message to you, find success in the challenges that you overcome, and reach out to people for support when you need it. My own personal success could not have been made possible without the help of many people guiding me. I would like to thank my teachers for encouraging me and helping me challenge myself, and my mom for choosing me and supporting me through my busy schedule. I would also like to thank William for being there for me through what has been the hardest year of my life so far. I admire you so much as a person. Never acquiesce, for it is with others that you will prevail. Lastly, thank you to my fellow valedictorian, Thomas Hine. You have consistently challenged me and inspired me to do my best. Thank you for being a role model for me and also reminding me of deadlines that I would probably forget. Our class has persevered. Every one of us should be proud to be here today. Each challenge that we have encountered thus far has been met with resilience, and I hope that we all use the things that we overcome as fuel to our success. As Maya Angelou said, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." Though life may confront us with a plethora of battles, some that we may not always win, we must be proud of our victories and learn from our losses. I believe that that is how each one of us can succeed in life, by being resilient. Thank you.
Several of our graduates attended the Cascadia Tech Academy this year, as well as last year as juniors. These seniors participated in CTA half-day programs ranging from aviation technology and criminal justice to fashion merchandising management, homeland security, and fire science. CTA provides students with the necessary professional skills and technical knowledge to enter high-demand occupations with confidence and pride. My next valedictorian is Conrad Jones. He will be attending the United States Naval Academy with the intention to be a naval officer and engineer. His most meaningful accomplishments are fulfilling his role as an older brother and achieving the Eagle Scout rank in Boy Scouts of America. Wrestling for Washougal High School was an important aspect of his high school experience here at WHS. Please help me in welcoming Conrad Jones to the stage.
Shel Silverstein wrote a book for young children titled The Giving Tree, where the story follows a young boy and a tree as the boy grows up. The boy needed the tree, and she, in the role of a giver, eventually sacrificed everything for him. I always imagined the tree to have quality timber, tall, strong, magnificent, a large, gnarled, and ancient apple tree with noble branches and a mighty trunk. It takes a long time for a tree to become this way. It must dig deep to weather storms and floods of water. This mighty plant probably faced seasons of drought. In many ways, you and I have much in common with the little boy. When we were young and inexperienced freshmen, we had a lot of fun climbing life's trees and finding apples. Our early days were often carefree and filled with sun. The teachers and staff at Washougal High School have provided a dependable framework for growth and graduating seniors to climb and enjoy the view above. To those, we thank you. Years marched on, and we were beset by cares and troubles. Many of us began honing extracurriculars and skills. I have seen you pour your blood, toil, tears, and sweat into your crafts. Our teachers and coaches saw us and gave up their time to help us. Most of all, they wanted us to succeed. Our wonderful community was happy. All of you, scholars and athletes, adrenaline junkies and bookworms, thrill seekers and perfectionists, pushed yourselves. We were able to achieve distinctions and praise. Our whole town enjoyed watching and pushing us to do better, to be more excellent. At this point, it seems like the story ends. Professors and coaches have taught us knowledge of the world. We seem to know so much, and our lives seem picture perfect. Right now, today, at this very second, is where the story changes. Mr. Silverstein has thrown you a curveball. With a little bit of imagination, it is easy to see us, the graduating class of 2020, as a forest. We are the trees. We have been nurtured, mulched, weeded, and pruned. Some of us are apple, many are pine, and there are even a few oaks. Each one of us is now in a position to give. Our skills and occupations vary, as do our natural inclinations and desires. There is a little voice inside every individual, the quiet voice of a giving tree, urging us to grow and develop. Follow this good voice to produce shade, bear fruit, and spread your roots through rocks and dirt. Be high-quality timber. You have been preparing for this all your life. Storms will come and force us to dig deep. Water will pour down, sometimes too little and sometimes too much. As time progresses, our trunks will become mighty and our limbs gnarled. The class of 2020 needs to be dependable. Our branches must be able to support those climbing for a view. There are people out there that need you. Grow tall, strong, and magnificent. Fulfill your role as a giver. Sacrifice for your people, your community, and as Shel Silverstein taught us, your little boy. Thank you.
One of the options our students have after completing their 10th grade year is to attend Clark College. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our graduates who earned their Associate in Arts or Associate in Sciences degree from Clark College. These students have not only completed their requirements for their AA or AS, but also their graduation requirements with the Washougal School District. Congratulations on your dedication and determination in this impressive achievement. And our fourth valedictorian for the evening is Emily Van Orden. Her next step forward after graduation is to attend the University of Portland to major in biology with a pre-med concentration to go on to medical school to become a doctor. Graduating as valedictorian and being a part of band have been her most memorable experiences here at WHS. Please welcome Emily Van Orden.
Good evening, everyone. It is an honor to be here today as one of your valedictorians. Some of us have gone to school together since elementary or middle school, and I cannot believe that this is the last time we will be here together as a class. Although we are going our separate ways, I know our class will be successful in whatever we do. We are the class of 2020. We refuse to accept the status quo and are not afraid to stand up and fight for what we deserve, what we believe, and what we want. I know that as we part to pursue our goals next year, we will continue to embody the fighting spirit of the class of 2020 with our determination to create change. Each of us have overcome obstacles to be here today, but we did it. We're graduating. This is our first step. As we go on to pursue our dreams, I want you to remember everything we have accomplished and are capable of. The class of 2020 is a class of firsts. Some of us are the first to graduate in our families, the first to graduate with honors, the first to graduate in the top 5%, or the first to graduate as valedictorian or salutatorian. We are the first class to graduate in this decade and the first class to graduate in the middle of a worldwide pandemic during our lifetime, our parents' lifetime, our grandparents' lifetime, and maybe even our great-grandparents' lifetime. We are living history right now, and it's our turn to make a difference. If I were to leave you with one piece of advice, it would be to remember that nothing is accomplished alone. We have made it here today through the support of others, whether that be teachers, family, friends, or someone else. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for other people supporting and encouraging me to be my best, and I'd like to thank them. Class of 2020, as we get ready to move on to the next chapter in our lives, I hope that we continue to push boundaries and challenge the norm. I always thought that the class of 2020 would be difficult to forget, but I also figured I was likely biased. However, after everything we have overcome and achieved, I know that our class will be remembered. Long live the class of 2020. We made it.
Every year, we have the honor of hosting students from other parts of our world. Our international exchange students embody every aspect of what it is like to be a senior at Washougal High School. They participate in all school activities from coursework to club activities and sports. We commend these young adults for committing a year away from their home, their school, friends, and family to be a part of our Panther family. We are encouraged by their dedication to be here, and most importantly, we thank you for your contributions. You have taught us to see the world around us, shared your customs and culture, and we are better for knowing you. This year, many of our international students had to go home early due to the pandemic, and we were not able to say goodbye. So at this time, if you can, please take the time to give them a shout out via social media, email, or in the comments. And don't forget, to our students, no matter where you are, once a Panther, always a Panther. I would like to introduce our salutatorian for the class of 2020, Logan Kaufman. After high school, he plans to study chemical engineering at Washington State University. We have a house full of cougs, I'm just realizing that. He hopes to go into the automotive industry to work with renewable energy and further technology and electric vehicle transportation. His greatest accomplishment was the amount of effort he put into studying for his AP test. Countless hours spent studying for a 45-minute test. His most memorable experience at Washougal High School has been the long road trips and countless hours of training with the wrestling guys. Please welcome Logan Kaufman.
For the last 12 years, we've all been enrolled in some form of education, and it's almost all we've known. Now we move on to the unknown with hopes of something new and exciting. These next years of our lives should not scare us. It's going to be a time of uncertainty, but also opportunity. Some may be heading to the military, some to four-year universities, others to trade schools or the workforce. As we all spread across the country and world, we have to remember one thing. That's where we're from. Washougal is a great city because of our strong roots and powerful community. From the motocross that attracts thousands of people each year to the amazing high school which boasts a 90% graduation rate. Washougal is truly a great place to live. Living here all my life, I've grown up with a close group of friends who all went to the same small elementary school out in the country. Looking back on the past, personally on wrestling trips, late Friday night football games, and dances that have been the highlights of my high school career, I encourage everyone to reflect on the good times. For you graduates, it may be a different set of memories, experiences, and growth, but what hasn't changed is that those experiences, celebrations, and challenges are uniquely yours. We've all experienced challenges and overcome them in these past 4 years. And as this odd ending to 12 years of education has taught us, we move on with hopes of promise of something new and exciting. Embrace this time of opportunity and resilience, and thank everyone who got us to this point. To the class of 2020, these experiences will help you no matter where you go, and wherever you do, I wish you the best of luck and congratulations. We made it.
Tonight's commencement and our senior events could not have happened if it weren't for the countless hours put in by some of our key staff, administrators, and family. Thank you to the Bennett family. Every year, the Bennetts help us build a beautiful venue for graduation. When things changed, they stepped right in, stepped up, and said, "What do you need us to do?" before I could even ask. In fact, I was probably staring off blankly at a complete loss as to what the next steps would be. Bennett, you have kept me organized, you've kept me calm, and provided the opportunity for our commencement ceremony to be personal and live with the help of Bobby P. Media. Tammy Grant, the hours you have spent making sure that our graduates get their photos in, done right, and all of the millions of other details that you attend to show your love for giving our seniors this night is remarkable. To Gary McGarvey, Misty Young, Amanda Clackner, Melissa Tawialo, and Kyla Ritchie, and our senior team members, thank you for your diligence, quick work, and masterful skills in making sure our seniors were celebrated. To Washougal School District, thank you for the support that you have shown to our seniors and trusting me with all of our crazy ideas, asks, and wants. This list of thanks is considerably long, and I know that I have not included everybody. But please know I am so very thankful. And seniors, I hope that you have felt the love. I can't express enough how much you have been thought about, cared about, and loved. These individuals have shown their love through service. Lastly, thank you to our parents, guardians, families who have supported our seniors through their high school years. Seniors, I would like for you to take a moment and give those around you the love of gratefulness. Okay. Success. Who defines what your values are, what your goals are? Who defines what moves you and what hurts you? Who defines your measure of success? Who defines how you overcome adversity, loss, and disappointment? Who defines who you love and who you spend your time with? We are all influenced by the people in our lives. For many, our family unit and those we call family help us to develop our value system, determine right from wrong, and help us to build our dreams. For others, we learn through our life circumstances. the things that we value, and the things that we fight to break free from cycles of poverty or substance abuse or neglect. Growing up, our friends influence what we believe in and move us to either do right or do wrong. And as we grow, if we are lucky, we find that we have a teacher, a para, a counselor, a bus driver, a coach, or secretary that has our back and continues to mold who we are. Through all of this, we have people influence who we become. And that doesn't stop as you move your tassel from the right to left tonight. But what does happen is you begin to learn the power of you. One of my favorite authors, Brené Brown, says, "When we have the courage to walk into our story and own it, we get to write the ending. And when we don't own our stories of failures, setback, and hurt, they own us." Class of 2020, who is going to write the rest of your story? It is you. Because it is you who defines your success. It is you who defines what your values are, what your goals are. It is you who defines what moves you and what hurts you. It is you who garners your power and courage to overcome adversity, loss, and disappointment. It is you who will fail, and it is you who will choose to let it stop you or grow you. Because class of 2020, if we've done anything, I hope that we have empowered you to be you. I've never known this group to quit, to stand down in your beliefs. And in your senior year, you have faced a global pandemic and civil unrest. These are two pivotal times that will contribute to how you move forward with grace, humility, love, and compassion. But it is up to you. I am beyond excited to see how each of you writes the rest of your story, and be humble. And as always, I tell you all the time, be kind, do kind. Congratulations, class of 2020. Go write your own story. At this time, we will announce the winners of our 4 distinct awards. Each year, the Washougal High School staff nominates students for the Bootstrap, Kyle Cook, Black and Orange, and Citizenship Award. These awards represent the pillars of pride that we hold in high regard at Washougal High School: perseverance, respect, integrity, diversity, and empathy. Please welcome Mark Kessel to introduce the first award.
Good evening. The Bootstrap Award is presented to a student that shows tremendous resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. Although we have many students at this school that represent these attributes, one student stood out. This year's class of 2020 Bootstrap Award winner is Liliana Carranza.
Next up to award our Kyle Cook Award is Mr. Gregerson.
Congratulations, graduates. My name is Kelly Gregerson, and I'm here on behalf of the Performing Arts Department at Washougal High School. There is an award that we give every once in a while, not every year, but this is called the Kyle Cook Award. Kyle Cook was a graduate of Washougal High School who had a huge role in the band, choir, and drama programs here, who sadly, not long after graduating from Washougal, lost his fight with cancer. In his honor, we give this award and honor a student who has had a huge role in the success of the band, choir, and drama programs at Washougal High School. We have been lucky enough in this senior class to have a few students who have really had an impact in all 3 programs. But this year, the Kyle Cook Award is given to Rachel Lyle. In talking about Rachel, Jeremy Totten, Our choir teacher said that she has been a true leader in every sense of the word in the choir program. She has helped to create community within our department and is quite a vocalist. Kelly Ritter, our band teacher, said that Rachel has been an integral part of the program since the first day of her freshman year and is 100% committed to the success of the group, which she shows through preparedness and performance. In addition to being an outstanding bass clarinet player, she set a strong example for the other musicians with leadership and service, and managed to do all of this while attending Running Start and giving her time to other organizations. For me, Rachel has played iconic roles on the stage and has been a huge leader and support behind the scenes and a friend to a lot of students who needed one. Because of her amazing contributions to the band, choir, and drama programs at Washougal High School, the Kyle Cook Award is given to Rachel Lyle. Thank you.
And now to announce the awards for the Black and Orange and Citizenship Award is Gary McGarvey.
Thank you. The Black and Orange Award is for the senior who has shown through their actions to be proud to be a Panther and consistently represents the WHS community and dignity with pride. This year's Black and Orange winner is Jerry Peterson. Jerry bleeds orange and black. Every day you see Jerry, he's either in orange and black or he's in orange and black. He brings a joy to everyone when he's around them, and I can't wait to see Jerry down the road because whoever he encounters, they're going to experience the same joy that he's brought to us here at Washougal High School. Our Black and Orange winner, Jerry Peterson. I also get the opportunity to introduce our Citizen Award. This goes to the senior who, through their actions, has participated in school and/or community service and has shown a positive attitude toward classmates, school, and community. This senior has displayed an understanding and appreciation of civic responsibility and possesses strength of character and the courage to do what is right. This student has promoted citizenship within their school or community through other activities. The Citizen Award this year goes to Brianna Gonzer. Brianna has immersed herself in community services since the day she became a Panther. She has worked extensively with Unite, Washougal Community Coalition, in representing both WHS and the greater community of Washougal with her leadership in preventing of drug and alcohol abuse. She does this volunteerism with no flavor of judgment, but simply a desire to be involved in making this place better. She volunteered with the Red Cross blood drives, behaving responsibly in her duties, as well as being a blood donor. Her leadership contributed to the smooth running of the blood drives. Brianna has a smile for everyone. She gets along with all of her peers, and her character does not allow herself to get caught up in any drama. She is reliable in that you always know she'll be responsible, tell the truth, and she will always do her best without being showy. Brianna has been a Northwest Children's Outreach volunteer where she contributed to the mission of providing basic need items to vulnerable children. She has been a member and leader of the WHS Interact Club and was counted on by the counseling department to help welcome new students to Panther territory. Brianna works very hard to earn the best grade she can. I can't think of a better fit for the Citizenship Award than Brianna Gonzer for the community services for which she has committed herself, her display of positive citizenry, and for being someone who can be counted on to simply do the right thing. Your Citizen Award winner, Brianna Gonzer.
Members of the graduating class of 2020, I know I speak on behalf of the staff when I say that it has been our true pleasure supporting you through high school and watching you develop into the young adults you are today. You have helped us become better at what we do and helped our community grow through your contributions. It is our wish that you will have the resources, skills, strengths, and determination necessary to face all that life has to offer you. At this time, I would like to welcome Superintendent Dr. Mary Templeton, and we will also have special messages from our Washougal School District board members, Donna Sinclair, Angela Hancock, and Corey Chase, who is with us tonight.
Well, good evening, parents, family, and friends of the 2020 graduating class of Washougal High School, and welcome to you, graduate candidates. Commencement is the culmination of the events that you've experienced for the last 12 years during your K-12 education. You should be proud of your individual and collective accomplishments as you are prepared for your next steps in your life's journey. Let me personally commend and thank each one of you for exhibiting such determination and grace during this unprecedented impact of COVID-19 and school closure. I am impressed with you, and I am thankful that you have collectively demonstrated the spirit behind the why that Washougal High School and the district is indeed rising. Certainly, the staff and administration of the Washougal High School take a great deal of pride in this moment. Make sure that you thank your dedicated and caring educators in the chat box or perhaps with a text for their contribution to your success. At this time, I would also like to acknowledge the leadership and service of the Washougal School District Board of Directors. The Board of Directors consists of 5 members: Corey Chase, Board President; Angela Hancock, Board Vice President; Ron Dennis, Donna Sinclair, and Jim Cooper. The entire board sends you well wishes and congratulations. They are all proud of you and they're proud of your accomplishments and impressed with your gracious attitudes.
Hello, Washougal seniors. I'm board member Donna Sinclair, and I'm here to congratulate you. You are entering the world during tumultuous times. Do not be discouraged. You will no doubt carry the resilience and strength provided by this moment with you. You are the future. You will face difficult choices. Know that they can make you stronger. You will make mistakes. Turn them into opportunities. You will have successes. Remember, success comes in many forms. You have opportunities ahead of you. Seize them. That you are the next generation of leaders gives me hope. May you face the future with courage, compassion, and integrity. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello, Washougal High School graduating class of 2020. Your class has been such an example to all of us of what it means to persevere through difficult times. You have made your community, your family, friends, and myself extremely proud that you've continued on your journey that you've worked so hard for to get to this point and do it with class. And my hope for you, the entire class of 2020, is that you go into the future with that same perseverance in your life for any challenges that may come your way, come our way as a society. You are the example that we are following. I'm proud of each and every one of you, and I wish all of you the best in your future.
Good evening. Throughout history, our young people have found themselves faced with unprecedented challenges. Years from now, the class of 2020 will be remembered for the challenges that you have faced. Like those before you, you will rise and make our world better for everyone. The class of 2020 has shown us countless examples of courage, hope, and inspiration. We are all proud of you and everything that you have accomplished. I'm honored to stand here tonight and recognize your achievements. So on behalf of the Washougal School District Board of Directors, I attest and certify that the students presented to you have met the graduation requirements established by the State of Washington and the Washougal School District. It is my honor to accept the graduating class of 2020 from Washougal High School and confer upon you a high school diploma. Congratulations.
Thomas Hine.
Grace Jacobson.
Conrad Jones.
Emily Van Orden.
Logan Kaufman.
Denise Lara.
Julia Doblaze.
Bailey Forsberg.
Kira Schoenberg.
Emily Hearns.
William Wheel.
Trinity Williams.
Caleb Graham.
Taylor Betchart.
Samantha Foxworthy.
Elena Tawialo.
Malia Veal.
Alexis Brock.
Tanner Coons.
Emma Spaeth.
McKinley Stotts.
Alana Allen.
Colton Andrews.
Moises Arialo.
Shayla Osmus.
Caleb Austin.
Bailey Hampton.
Allison Baker.
Mason Baker.
Haley Barlow.
Michelle Barsky.
Ethan Bausch.
Brevin B.
Cheyenne Bean.
Jonathan Bean.
Taylor Bellamy.
Preston Bentley.
Kayla Bisbee.
Cody Bishop.
Kayla Boatman.
McKenna Bowen.
McKenna Briggs.
Brendan Brock.
Vanessa Brooks.
Peyton Brown.
Joshua Carlson.
Liliana Carranza.
Paula Castro Coca.
Austin Charbonneau.
Eric Christman.
Rebecca Cole.
Eastman Coleman.
Matthew Condon.
Owen Connolly.
Pierce Cooley.
Carlota Perez.
Dylan Davis.
Haven Davis.
Jacob Davis.
Ivan Davidenko.
Carson Daly.
Kylie DeBray.
Jackson Dines.
Cody Deloach.
Theo Datali.
Courtney Dillman.
Gracie Dolan.
Alejandro Dominguez.
Alexi Donahue.
Ariana Dudley.
Emily Akins.
Lisbeth Elias Flores.
Carly Erickson.
Jason Filipchek.
Emily Fincham.
Garrett Flowers.
Madison Free.
Shane Fussell.
Rafael Gaona Barbosa.
Alexis Garrett.
Pablo Sotios.
Ashley Garrison.
Brandon Geezy.
Jacob Glazer.
Brianna Gonzer.
Caden Graham.
Caitlin Greeniner.
Sophia Gunn.
Kylie Habkirk.
Camden Hager.
Ashley Haldy.
Logan Hale.
Cody Harding.
Evan Harness.
Cameron Harris.
Camille Hartford.
Nicholas Hazen.
Takira Hicks.
Dakota Henshaw.
Rebecca Hodges.
Madison Howard.
Katie Hoyt.
Michaela Hurley.
Yamilet Granados.
Aubrey Emmel.
Ashlyn James.
Brandon Jondrew.
Jordan Johnson.
Mason Johnson.
Rylan Johnson.
Tyler Johnston.
Adrian Joyner.
Julian Jones.
Dallin Kansler.
Ainsley Keeler.
Ian Kepner.
Aiden Kestner.
Jackson Kaiser.
Blake Kim.
Harley King.
Daniel Kirillov.
Nicholas Klotman.
Simon Krasnogorov.
Paris Kreklow.
Wyatt Kraybaum.
Drake Kubayama.
Vanessa Lobbs.
Jocelyn Lake.
Benito Landa.
Trevor Landers.
Brandon Lang.
Colton Lawson.
Emily Layton.
Austin Lee.
Scott Lees.
Vienna Lehman.
Wyatt Leifson.
Liana Lapoidvin.
Miriam Latoum.
Gwendolyn Lewis.
Peyton Lindell.
Thomas Liston.
Rachel Lyle.
Andreas Magana.
Zane Magira.
Judson Mansfield,
Colin Mason,
Zoe McCracken,
Rebecca McDonald,
Zoe McGee,
Caitlin McKee,
Allie McNeely,
Madison Meyer,
Lillian Midhour,
Blake Miller,
Natana Miller,
Denny Modisette,
Corbin Modoc,
Kalana Mamakov,
Audrey Moody,
Serena Jenkins,
Destiny Nagel,
Emmanuel Navarro,
Cassie Nugent,
Nathaniel Nuss,
Brody Olson,
Jocelyn Ortiz,
Bodie Owens,
Cole Pass,
Dalton Payne,
Spencer Perkins,
Jerry Peterson,
Larissa Peters,
Isis Plaza,
Lillian Poon,
Zachary Pollard,
Nolan Perkerson,
Benjamin Randalls,
Casey Rapay,
Supasiri Rasmanal,
Mackenzie Rathbone,
Chloe Reed,
Sydney Reamer,
Jose Reyes Piedra,
Logan Richard,
Julia Richardson,
Talia Robb,
Christopher Rosa,
Nicholas Rosef,
Jude Riddell,
Avery Runyon,
Miranda Saunders,
Lily Scheel,
Grant Schlow,
Emma Skoo,
Austin Seekins,
Gus Shelley,
Kylie Sidwell,
Patience Silvers,
Nathan Sitton,
Madeline Schoonberg,
Savannah Slocum,
Megan Slossler,
Roy Stevens,
Kyle Stern,
Hayden Stinchfield,
Morgan Stinchfield,
Abraham Stoddard,
Carson Stoffel,
Megan Stogan,
McKinley Stotts,
Justin Streetler.
Alyssa Swainston.
Parker Swenson.
Elena Talialo.
TJ Tawialo.
Andrew Taylor.
Emma Taylor.
Alyssa Thomas.
Audrey Thompson.
Kaylee Timmons.
Jessica Troyer.
Dylan Tuitt.
Rebecca Tyler.
Grace Ulig.
Dylan Varner.
Ashton Ventura.
Dylan Vorba.
Maddie Wakefield.
Amber Rose Walker.
Catherine Walker.
Hadley Warta.
Chloe Waters.
Samuel West.
Julia Wilcox.
Ashton Williams.
Peyton Williams.
Shayla Womensdorf.
Ryan Worrell.
Arya Yang.
Zachary Yench.
Friends and family, the highlight of any graduation is always the awarding of the diplomas, or in this case, the reading of the names of our seniors. This represents the sacrifices and efforts of many years of hard work. It also represents the hopes and dreams of both students and their families. The reading of the names tonight was done by Assistant Principals Mark Castle and Gary McGarvey. At this time, if you don't already have your cap and gown on, please make sure you have your cap on. And make sure that your tassel is on the right. The tassel starts on the right of your cap because you have the right to graduate, and you move it to the left to symbolize you leaving high school for the next stage in life. So at this time, graduates, please stand. Yes, even if since you're at home, really want you to stand. Move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, graduates of Washougal High School, class of 2020. Be kind, do kind, and we love you.